Hello guys, welcome back to Med School Chronicles. Today we'll be starting with the uterine cycle. The ovarian cycle we have already covered in the previous video. This is the continuation of that. What is uterine cycle? As we see in ovarian cycle, some phases occur in that menstrual cycle. So in the same way, in uterine cycle, some phases occur. There are basically three types of phases. First is the menstrual phase, second proliferative phase, and third secretory phase. We'll be looking at each one of them in detail in this video. First phase is the menstrual phase. Menstrual phase starts from first day of the menstrual cycle to 4 to 5th day. It is basically shedding of endometrium. This phase is also known as menses, catamenia, and amania. What is the physiology behind this? On 26th and 27th day of cycle, there is sudden decrease of estrogen and progesterone, which leads to shedding of endometrium along with blood, and this is called as menstruation. What exactly happens with endometrium? Estrogen and progesterone level drops. It leads to reduction in thickness of endometrium, and the blood vessels in the endometrium, which are waiting for the implantation of zygote, that does not happen. So it leads to vasoconstriction, and vasoconstriction leads to hypoxia. Hypoxia leads to necrosis. What happens because of that? Necrosis causes rupture of blood vessels and oozing of blood. The outer layer of the necrotic endometrium is separated. Within 48 hours, when this estrogen and progesterone level decreases, the superficial layer of endometrium, which are necrosed, are completely disformated or separated. These tissues and the blood in the endometrial cavity initiate contraction of uterus, and uterine contracts, and the outer layer of blood passes along with the endometrial layer, which is called as menstruation. So during normal menstruation, roughly about 35 ml of blood along with 35 ml of serous fluid is expelled. Blood clots as soon as it oozes into the uterine cavity. Now, why does menstrual blood does not clot? Fibrinolysin causes lysis of clot in the uterine cavity itself. Because of that, expelled menstrual fluid does not clot. But in pathological conditions, involving uterus, lysis of blood clot does not occur. So menstrual fluid comes out with the blood clot. But that is in pathological conditions, not normally. This phase stops in 4 to 5 days, and endometrial thickness now remains about 1 mm. Going on with the next phase, the second phase is the proliferative phase. Proliferative phase starts from 5th day of this menstrual cycle and extends up to the 14th day, that is at the time of ovulation. It corresponds to the follicular phase of ovarian cycle. What changes do we see now in endometrium? Since the endometrial layer is already become thin and most of the things are damaged in the menstrual phase, so this phase is all about repairing. So uterine gland starts developing, blood vessels starts developing, endometrial cells proliferate, and endometrium reaches about 3 to 5 mm in thickness due to estrogen. This phase is proliferative phase. This is this goes next to secretory phase. What is secretory phase? It occurs from 15th day to 28th day. That is between the day of ovulation and the day when menstruation of next cycle starts. So what happens after ovulation in the ovarian cycle? After ovulation, corpus luteum is developed, and corpus luteum secretes large amount of progesterone and small amount of estrogen. What these two hormones do to the uterus? Progesterone leads to further enlargement of endometrial stroma, that is endometrial layer, and further growth of glands. And what does estrogen do? For the proliferation of cells in uterus, leading to more thick endometrium. Okay. So in this phase, the thickness of endometrium increases up to 6 mm. Secretory phase, we can basically say, is it is the preparatory period during which uterus is being prepared for implantation of ovum. Okay, if fertilized ovum is implanted during this phase and it starts developing into fetus, then further changes occur in the uterus. And if no implantation occurs, then this phase ends, menstruation occurs, and again a new menstrual cycle starts. So as we can see over here, this is follicular in ovarian cycle. This is follicular phase. This is ovulation, and this is luteal phase. As we have seen already in the previous video, primary follicle develops to vesicular follicle, then ovulation occurs, ovum comes out into the abdominal cavity, and the remaining part of the Graafian follicle gets converted into corpus luteum. Corpus luteum secretes progesterone and estrogen, and if ovulation occurs. If fertilization occurs, then it leads to pregnancy and further things. And if there is no pregnancy, no fertilization, corpus luteum degenerates. This all occurs in luteal phase of the ovarian cycle. Uterine cycle, we have three phases: menstrual phase, proliferative phase, and secretory phase. Menstrual phase is the shedding of endometrium layer, decrease in thickness of the layers of endometrium. It reaches up to 1 mm. Then from 5th day of the cycle to 14th day, or the day when ovulation occurs, this is the proliferative phase. Again, all the glands, blood vessels start developing, and endometrium layer also increases in size. Then from 15th day to the 28th day, or when the commencement of the new menstruation occurs, that thing is called a secretory phase. As you can see, this is the layer of endometrium. It increases in size, thickness of endometrium increases in size, the blood vessels become more tautous. All this is being prepared for implantation of zygote. If that does not occur, as we can see in the 28th day, everything sheds off, leading to the new menstrual cycle. I hope you liked this video. Share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any suggestion, please let me know in the comment box below. Thank you.